Good afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the official NXT TAKEOVER pre-show stand and deliver for the Jeff Meacham Network. I am, of course, Jeff Meacham, your host with the most. And yes, we are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter until 8 p.m. Eastern when the show actually commences, gets underway. We'll also be covering the announced today, I believe, maybe yesterday. I think Colin said it was announced yesterday. Pre-show match between Toni Storm and Zoey Stark. How is everybody doing? I apologize for my tardiness. I did mention on Twitter probably what happened. I had to get a number of things done around here before I went to the air, so I do apologize for that. But I'm here. I'm ready to rock and roll. Hello, everybody in the Instagram room. I've been very neglectful of y'all. I've mentioned that in the recent days, so I'm going to try to make that better as we go forward. Let me see if I can. There we go. Very nice. Yes, this is a new NXT shirt. And, of course, it's pausing Instagram due to poor connection, because why wouldn't it? God, I hate when it does that. Anyway, over here on the YouTube, Colin, good afternoon, sir. I did get your message. I didn't have a chance to open it and see it. You'll have to forgive me for that. I will take a look at it. Hopefully, if there's a small break between the takeover, I will take a look at that video. But very excited that tonight is takeover. I always look forward to the takeovers each and every quarter. This one's a different breed. I mean, this one's really a huge night for NXT, for the WWE brand as a whole, for myself here on the Jeff Meacham Network, because this is the first time I'm covering a takeover during the week, which is interesting for me. It's the first time I'm going to be, you know what, Instagram, you're pissing me off, and I'm done with you. I'm not going to take it today because I'm just not in the mood. So kindly piss off. Thank you very much. If you were on the Instagram feed, thank you. Come on over here. Spread the word to your friends to come over here, because Instagram can't seem to hold a freaking connection. One of those days where not using the F word is going to be really hard today. Anyway, I always look forward to the takeovers, but this one's really special. This is the first time that takeover is 2 nights. This is the first time the takeover is being broadcast during the normal NXT time slot, which has not happened. Telling on that, but I don't think I am. David, thank you for coming over from Instagram. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it's whatever you guys are doing over there on Instagram to not have the connection hold. Please fix it. You guys used to be the awesome ones for IG lives and live and on location stuff. You guys can't do dick. I have not left this house for work in 15 months, and you guys still can't get your damned connections together on Instagram. Figure it out. Pissing me off. Anyway, I'm rambling. If I have a bad attitude, I've had a very rough last half hour or so, just trying to get my new skull shaving device. No, it's not the Skull Shaver brand. I forget the brand. Couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. I'll have to look at it later on Amazon. But I did want to get my hair cut before I went to the air today. Didn't get to do it this morning for Greg Cherry show because Amazon was not before 10 o'clock this morning. So here I am. And it came out okay. I still got a lot of touching up to do, especially over here. You can see there's a lot of touching up to do. But it's definitely the closest shave I've had. The one time I got completely, 2 times, I got completely shaved, basically scalped. One was at the apartment back in the day. Our old roommate, Aaron Rift, shaved me. Like I said, he literally scalped me. I was actually bleeding, I'm not going to lie. But that's why I wanted to be totally bald. I liked how it turned out. And I didn't get to do it again, completely 100% bald, until the day after WrestleMania 32, when Aaron and I lost Aaron's bet. He made the bet. I kind of co-signed because I'm an idiot. Zack Ryder became their Intercontinental Champion in that ladder. So he and I both went down to John's Barbershop down here locally and completely cue-balled and clean shaven out of that room. And I kept it for a while. The thing about haircuts when you're, my age and you happen to still live with your folks is my mom's got all the equipment to use as far as shaving, which is great. But I really wanted to have a close shave. And totally bald again. So when I saw the skull shaver was a thing about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was now, I really started doing some research on which one would work for my budget and which one would work for my my scalp. The one I used today was really good. The thing is, I had to shave my head as far as like trim the long, like the really thick hair, because when I do have hair, it's very, very thick. A lot of you guys remember back in the old days how thick my hair was, but it had gotten that way. It very much had a John C. Reilly look going the last few weeks, and I really needed to. So I took a regular shaver and just trim that shit right off, and then I used the skull shave thing to do the rest. And it feels great. Definitely gonna touch it up tomorrow morning before Greg and I record the season finale of Wrestling Rewind. Which again, if you missed the Twitter poll, the winning match was so I have it loaded because that'd be super. I do not. Why don't I? Oh yeah, there it is. Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles from WrestleMania 33. That's going to be how our Friday starts. That's going to be cool. And they're talking right now on the pre-show about Zoey versus Toni, Zoey Stark and Toni Storm. I don't recall hearing the name Zoey Stark, but then again, to be fair, I haven't been able to watch most of NXT UK, and I'm going to do my best to fix that in the next week and beyond, because I do have a schedule set up where I'm going to be watching for work and then I'm going to be recording. And I've had to let the household know that I need to get back on track with everything. And it occurs to me as I'm sitting here that the headset is plugged in, but I don't have the headset or the microphone near me. And you guys are probably going, "We can't hear you." So I haven't worn them out because I haven't been able to set them up properly because of my the way my room has been acting. And you notice, no, I'm not in my room tonight. I will be in here for the duration of the weekend. I'll be this is back here in the boys' room, so this is where I'll be for the broadcast. Let me see if I can not show. No, I forgot the cameras there. It's easier to be back here because I can be louder, not necessarily loud, but louder than I can be back in my office. So this is where you're going to see me for TakeOver, for Prelude, for SmackDown, and for WrestleMania. And if it works out that it works as far as doing the shows here, you'll probably see me in here more often because, like I said, it's a quieter environment. It's four walls. There's a door. I can have the privacy and the quiet space I need to get her done, as it were. Let's see. Dwayne said, I had to take a second look. I thought Eric Young was back in NXT with Sam Robert. Yeah, not quite. Eric Young is having a wonderful time being back with Impact Wrestling and doing his thing, and he's enjoying life. So I don't foresee him going back to the E, but it'd be cool. David says, same with my hair. It grows thick as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have a lot of it on top or, around, where the male pattern stuff happens, but when it grows in on the sides and the back, it is thick as forest. So I had to completely shave it off 100% and then do the skull shaving thing. Dwayne, it's always good to be seen. I appreciate you being here. You're here quite often when we do these Facebook Lives, and I do appreciate it. Again, this part of the show is going to be on Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTube page. When we get to the top of the hour, we're going to be moving to just YouTube for the call of TakeOver Stand Deliver. So just a reminder to everybody that is just realizing that, oh wait, there's a show today. Jeff's on. What's going on? Let me run it down really quick of what's going to be taking place here tonight, just so you guys are fully aware of what we have in store. Oh, hang on, LA Knights on. Let me hear this real quick.
A lot of people out there who remember the last TakeOver, and they say, man, that guy rolled in and he said, whose name is it? Exactly what Kansas is about. Because here we are, one TakeOver later.
I am so, I can't even get the proper projection out how happy I am for Sean Ricker, LA Knight. Man, this guy, he was in the system before and got cut loose, and now he's back. And I'm just tickled for him that he's getting an opportunity. I still say he's going to win tonight. It's just my call. That's how I see it. So I know Greg said this morning it would be unlikely to have a heel versus heel thing, but I stand with my convictions, damn it. I'm saying LA Knight wins this whole thing. And I say he wins tomorrow against Gargano. So yeah, baby, LA Knight, I love it. All right, so during the pre-show, which will be over in the next 36 minutes or so, we will have Toni Storm taking on Zoey Stark. That's the pre-show match they've been offered. They're going to offer us tonight on the quote-unquote main card, for lack of a better term. I don't know, David. I mean, there's a lot of oversaturation of matches, so I'll have to reserve judgment on that. Okay. So while they have it on the screen, I'll go ahead and go cover myself. This is going to be the winner faces North American champion tomorrow night, Johnny Gargano. Leon Ruff and Isaiah Swerve Scott are starting. Every 3 minutes, another person enters. I know that LA Knight is last, and I believe Dexter Lumis is second to last. So it's a matter of where Bronson, Reed, and Grimes fit into the match. But that's what we're going to see. And again, it's a gauntlet style. It's kind of a combination of a gauntlet and a Royal Rumble because they're going to be in the ring, and every 3 minutes another guy comes in. So it's kind of a Rumble, but it's so we shall see how it plays out. So there's that match. You have the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Grizzled Young Veterans, MSK, and the Legado del Fantasma. Just a great triple threat match. And again, I'm a big triple threat. You guys know that better than anybody watching me all these years. Not a fan, but this one's going to be good. This may steal the damn show. Another one that has the potential to do that is Kushida and Pete Dunne. These guys are just ready to whoop ass. Cannot wait to see it. And of course, this is night one also. Yes. I can't. This match is going to be so good between Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez. This may be the match of the night, and I hope Raquel gets a good, proper presentation here because she definitely deserves a kick-ass night for sure. By the way, let me know, guys, in the background. Can you hear the broadcast in the background as I sit here and call this? And be perfectly honest with me, please, because if you guys can hear it, that means YouTube can hear it. That means I'll get pinged for copyright. I don't want to have this show shut down tonight. So let me know before I go live at 5 or 8 o'clock if I can be heard. The background can be heard. That way I can leave it without checking. I can't find my TV to save my life. I had them back here, and I had to go rush and clean the bathroom real quick, so I kind of toss them aside in frustration. So let me know. And another big match tonight, of course, is for the UK Championship. They talked about it just a few minutes ago on their pre-show. Walter defending against Tommaso Ciampa. And the more I've thought about it, and I know I can't change my prediction officially in the no DQ pool, but I'm thinking Walter is going to lose the title here. So we'll see. Okay, I turned it down one notch. How is that? Is it still, like Chris, you said barely? Is it less than now? I got to find a place where I can listen to it without having to get in trouble. But I do need to be able to hear because commentary is so important to me. I've learned how important commentary is over the years. Doing it myself, it is a very, very vital component of the presentation. And if I don't have the proper calling, and it's just me, watching, literally calling the match. Which again, by the way, I did appreciate Noah coming in. I forget. It may have been. I don't think it was AEW. I think it was the NWA show. Whatever show it was, he literally was calling the matches as we went along here. I thought it was so nice of him. That's as low as I can get without losing the audio in my, because remember, I got one good ear, y'all, so having to have you guys in my bad ears bad enough. So okay, so that's good. I will also endeavor to find the TV ears once we go to the end of after the Toni Storm match. Hopefully I can get them found and we can do this the way I usually do it. So let's get rid of that. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm a bitch. So help me out here, and I do apologize for not knowing who this is. Who is the gentleman on the right side of the screen? Who is this guy that they're speaking to on the. I know we got Sam Robertson, the guy that people thought was EY, which it's not. I promise. But the guy that's on the split screen before, I couldn't tell you who he is. So if somebody can fill me. Yeah, again, NXT is very much a foreign product. I have not watched it in a very long time, and I do want to use this takeover to kind of, get myself reacquainted with the product again and really get back into it, because I do intend to watch this stuff during the week and be able to comment over the weekends or Monday afternoons on Talk Wrestling, because that's Talk Wrestling very much is a Q&A show, yes, but it's also a news notes and whatnot show. So I want to keep my ears and eyes on it at all times, all the products. I mean, I'm going to watch. What do you guys see what I have set up for myself? I got a whole calendar laid out for the rest of April. I will definitely be showing that to you guys Monday during Talk Wrestling. I have pretty much kept myself 100% busy the rest of the month and beyond. May take a break after my second Moderna shot, because I'm probably going to have my ass handed to me with that. We'll see. Chris, they do have fans during the NXT shows. I don't know if it's fans like wink wink fans, or if it's actual fans. I don't know if it's just the employees of the Cap Wrestling Center, or if it's actual people. I don't know. Look who's calling the action with Vic Joseph. I love it. Mickey James. Interesting. I've loved her, and I still need to watch playback with her and Trish, because that's, to this day, that's my favorite women's championship match. And I know I was all over the proverbial junk of Charlotte and Natty's match, and of course Bayley and Sasha's great. I absolutely adore Trish versus Mickey from WrestleMania 22. So, and for those of you watching, it is Toni time. Here we go. That's a very, very vivid red on that hat, and she's definitely not one for subtleties in her presentation. I love it. It's funny, Colin. She'll probably be up there soon. David says, I haven't watched it in 2 years, so I'm going to go next stage. Oh, well, good. Let us know what you think when it's over, and maybe we can get some feedback out to Connecticut. Colin says, best butt in the business, # Toni Storm. I will put her against Alexa. I will. Alexa, again, I'm not trying to, single out, what do you want to call it, subjugate the women wrestlers. But yeah, they both got great, and I still stand by Alexa. So, and Zoey Stark, I'm too familiar with, and that is dismaying to me. I usually make myself I make it a point to make myself aware of the female wrestlers, having been scouting them for as long as I was back in the day. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. Very interesting match for me, because I'm very familiar with Toni. I've been watching her from the beginning. I watched Toni before she came to NXT, before she joined the Mae Young Classic and NXT UK. So I'm very know very well who she is, but Zoey is a mystery to me. So I'm curious how she's gonna fare against the former NXT UK champion and champion everywhere else. I mean, she's been champion every damn place that she's been, pretty much. So she seems rather put off. I guess this heel turn, part of the heel turn, is being put off and being annoyed with everything in general, which that's fine. I can relate. So for Toni's present, I mean, I haven't watched a whole lot since she turned heel, but her colors got a little bit on the darker side when she turned, from what it seems like to me, because I remember her colors being more vivid, and I could be wrong, but it's what it seems like to me, that she kind of darkened the color scheme to represent the transformation onto the dark side, which, again, it's little things like that make wrestling stars so unique and so what I'm looking for, different from other forms of entertainment. For the most part, there are a few people in presentations that that also change with the time as far as their presentation, the way they do their thing. But I like the way that wrestlers, when they turn heel to babyface, they alter their scheme just enough where you notice the difference, but it's not overt or a little more than subtle, right? So there you go. I don't know why I can't. Okay, if somebody is in contact with Aaron, can you please remind him what I asked to be done and to tag the proper Jeff Meacham account when he tags me in things? Like, I get it that he's had the same account for so long that it's almost like a reflex, but I do have the wrestling account on Facebook that I do get tagged in, which I appreciate. He tagged Santa the other day, which I thought was so funny. I maybe did on purpose because Aaron likes to troll me, but anyway, it's a minor bitch. It's a stupid complaint, I know, but it's my bitch, and I'll bitch if I want to. Oh man, it's always just lighting her up here. So I did want to point out, since I saw Mickey, I was reminded when they had that graphic up of Walter being the longest reigning champion in the modern era. It's almost 100% correct. He is the longest reigning WWE title holder in the modern era. Longest reigning champion, as far as the modern era goes, currently the record belongs to Jazz at over 900 days. Nick Aldis says the heavyweight champion world heavyweight champion of the NWA is at 900 today. So he's creeping up on Jazz at this point. Walter was behind both of them. So there you go. Tim said I could see Walter winning the match and losing to Rampage. We talked about it this morning that Greg seems to think that Tommaso Ciampa is going to win and the Rampage is going to beat him tomorrow. So I'm very much looking forward to how the UK Championship matches transpire in the next 24 hours. Actually, less than that now, 20 hours. So we may see 2 title changes after the longest reigning championship of the modern era. It's a very distinct possibility. David says, looking forward to seeing Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish is the other guy. I know. I do the same thing. Been seeing some little things on YouTube with them too. Yeah, they it's very much a Mega Powers Explode type feel with these two because we've seen them together for so long. It legitimately breaks my heart as a fan that the Undisputed Era is no more. I do feel they'll all do very well on the main roster when they go up. I feel they'll do well apart now. But it does suck for me as a fan that the Undisputed Era is a thing of the past. It stinks. So anyway, let me see what the Cleaver sent me. Oh, there you go. Boston cream pie. That's awesome. And Michelob Ultra. That a boy. Love it. I'm not a big cream pie, Boston pie person, but I do know they're very good. But the Michelob Ultra is funny. When I was starting to wear off of beer and switch to the whiskeys and the rums and everything in my 20s, I still ordered Michelob Ultra if I was out somewhere and that's the beer they had, and it was way less expensive than the hard stuff. So, and I didn't want to take advantage too much of my employer who was paying me pretty much in liquor at that point. So I ended up just getting Michelob Ultra so I could at least get a buzz on and do my thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. All right. Can everybody hear me? More importantly, can anybody hear the WWE broadcast? Now that I've taken care of what I want to take care of earlier, so I didn't have the opportunity before I sat down. So if you guys can still hear the pay-per-view, let me know. You shouldn't be able to through my feed, obviously, here on your own TV. But yeah, let me know if you guys can hear that so I can move forward. Tony went for the Storm Zero. Inside cradle roll up. Shifted the weight. Wait a minute. Who got the win there? Oh, Zoey beat her. Wow. Nice job. Interesting. I would agree with Vic. It's the biggest win of her career, without question. Good for her. I mean, like I said, I'm a Toni fan, but that's awesome that she got a win. That's cool for her. Very, very cool. All right, so now that the Zoey Stark Toni Storm match is at an end, I know I've only been on the air for a half hour here, and I apologize for bailing so quickly, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Again, on the YouTube channel only, coming up at the top of the hour, we will have our exclusive watch-along of NXT TAKEOVER Stand and Deliver. There it is right there. It's coming at the top of the hour, so stay tuned, guys, right here on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook and Twitter, I thank you for following along, and I thank you for your patience with my tardiness, and again, we will see you guys in just under 17 minutes over on YouTube for the coverage of TAKEOVER Stand and Deliver. For now, good night.